In the last part, we already created the input box, and in this part, we are going to create the message container so we can render the message in between the headers and the input box. So now we are going back to the project, and again we go to the chatcontent.js, and at the bottom we go to create a message containers, and then in between the headers and the input containers, we go to add this message container. And you can see this is not in the full height, and this is because the parent, the container, hasn't created a height which is 100%. So if this is 100%, it will go to the full height. So now we already create the message container, and now we are going to add some dummy message and try to render inside this container. And now first we go to add the semicolon and save it, and back to the data we paste the message.json, and each of these is indicate the message. And for example, this message, hello Emma, is from the user emma@gmail.com, and I think this should make sense to change back to CK Mobile because it should not hello herself. And this is the message ID, and you also got the photo URL. So now we back to the chatcontent.js and import the message. So we import the message from, and then we go to the data and then the message.json. So now after we already got the data, and I think we should put the S here, we can go to the message container, and then we type message.map and then message, and then we create a div to show the message. So each should have a key, and you already see the JSON already has the ID, so we add the message.id, and then we display the message by using message.message because the data is message, and we have the property message, so this is message.message. We close the bracket and save it. Now if we back to our website, you can see the message already displayed inside the container.